Okay, Tony, we're good.
Okay. All right, good evening, everyone. I'd like to call the meeting of the Hammond Redevelopment Commission to order on this July 6th, 2021. It is now 4:30. Meeting will begin. Can we get a roll call on tonight's commissioners?
Talmadge? Can you hear me?
She was muted. I don't know.
Can you hear me, Tony? It's Cynthia.
Yeah, I can hear you real good.
Okay, we're doing a roll call, right?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Talmadge? Here. Soto Presley? I don't think she's on. Kasperky?
Yes.
Myricks?
Here.
Hopperidge?
Here, it looks like we have then 4 present with 1 absent. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Number 2, declaration of conflict of interest. Okay. Communication, looks like 1 was received. I kind of had a little hard time reading some of his writing, but I could kind of put it together. Hopefully everybody got the same letter.
Yes.
So it looks like he's interested in a lot next to him to purchase. Normally, we just refer these to staff. I mean, we can take a motion that we received it and move it to staff. We don't need any action tonight. Is that correct?
And just to be safe, I move that we refer to staff regarding that issue, regarding the correspondence.
Second.
Very good. So we have a motion and a second that we received the communication letter and it be referred to staff on the lot to purchase at 245 Punky Street. Next to it, I guess. All right, thank you. Can we have a roll call then?
Talmadge? Is she on? Talmadge? Soto Presley? Kasperky?
Yes.
Myricks?
Yes.
Hopperidge?
Yes, motion passes 3 yes with 2 absent on that vote. All right. Number 4 is our minutes dating June 1st, 2021.
If there's no questions, Mr. President, I move for the approval of minutes dated June 1, 2021.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. That's for our minutes dating June 1st, 2021. If there's no corrections or additions to these minutes, then roll call, please.
Talmadge? Talmadge? Soto Presley?
Yes.
Kasperky?
Yes.
Myricks?
Yes.
Hopperidge?
Yes, motion passes with 4 yes, 1 absent. Looks like Miriam's joined us now. Thank you.
I apologize for being late. Bad connection.
All right. Number 5 is our homebound conditional forgivable loan approval. Looks like we have 2 applicants tonight.
Yes, Miss India Feliciano and Kyla Hanston, and they are both on the Zoom.
Okay. welcome applicants. Commissioner, usually Myricks takes a little lead on this. You got any?
Okay.
These applicants?
Ms. Feliciano, how did you hear about our program?
Bill,
Through People's Bank.
Through People's Bank, and that's gonna be your lender?
Yes,
Are you a first-time home buyer?
yes.
And Ms. Hanson, how did you hear about our program?
I actually heard about it through my previous landlord because he was selling the property that I was staying at. So he was trying to see if maybe I could try to purchase it.
Okay, are you also gonna be a first-time home buyer?
Yes.
Okay, does anyone else have any questions for these applicants?
No.
Mr. President, I make a motion to approve the homebound conditional forgivable loan program for India Feliciano, 12 Elm Street, and for Kyla Hammond, 263 Locust Street.
I second that. Oh,
Okay, we have a motion and a second. That's homebound conditional forgivable loan approval for the two applicants. That's India Feliciano at 4412 Elm and Kylie Hanson, 263 Locust. Can we get a roll call on that, please?
Talmadge,
Yes.
Soto Presley,
yes.
Casperky,
yes.
Myricks,
Yes,
Hopperidge.
Yes, motion passes with 5 yes. Okay, number 6 is approval of change order number 3 for the 1,500,000 gallon radial arm water tank repairs.
Good afternoon to the board. Thank you. I'm joining you from Africa Tarver's office. Hopefully you can hear me okay.
we can hear you.
Great.
Yep.
So this is the water tank project that is contracted with the Redevelopment Commission and the contractor utility services company. During the course of their paint removal, they had found a number of rivets that had come, that basically corroded away, and a hole opened up in the roof. And so the engineer, Dixon, had reached out to the contractor for a price to make those repairs for a total amount of $16,000. So $11,300 for the hole in the roof, and $4,700 for the roof replacement. It has been reviewed by the engineer and myself, and it seems reasonable. And I hope this is the last change order we have to deal with them on that. And we are referring this this change order to our legal counsel in consideration for any settlement offer that may come as a result of the work being performed on the water tank. So I would ask the board to approve it at this time with the intent on recovering those costs potentially in the future.
Why do we think we have a chance to recover funds?
Well, it happened and occurred during the course of the work. So it is possible that the hole in the roof may have been a result of the damage that was caused. And so that would be part of any sort of settlement agreement that would happen with the contractor and or the engineer.
Yeah. That being said, then this might be the first change order I'm not going to argue about.
I do have a question now.
Certainly.
Budget wise, how do we stand on this project? Are we under budget, over budget, at budget?
We're significantly over budget as a result of the damage that was done and the work that was approved to do that work. But as you know, it is in the hands of a legal representative, been engaged by the Redevelopment Commission to recover damages as a result of that.
Okay,
And so we are significantly over budget, but we believe in the end, this will come in, well, at the original, at or close to the original price, less any legal fees that might be associated with that settlement.
okay. I don't have any other questions.
Nor do I.
Wally, you want this one?
Sorry, say again. No questions here.
Okay. All right, well, with that, Mr. President, I make a motion for the approval of change order number 3, 1,500,000 gallon radio arm tank repair.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. If there's no further questions or discussion. Okay, roll call then, please.
Homage,
Yes.
Sotto Presley,
yes,
Casperky,
Yes.
Myricks,
Yes,
Poppers.
Yes. Motion passes 5 yes. Thank you, City Engineer Dean Button.
Thank you, commissioners. Thank you, President Halpert.
thank you.
Okay, number 7 is approval of development agreement among the Hammond Redevelopment Commission, Hammond Development Corporation, Raimundo Garcia, and Huhutama Ltd. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but that is number 7.
So members of the commission, in your packet, you will find a development agreement amongst the Hammond Development Corporation, Raimundo Garcia, his entity that his LTD, and the Hammond Redevelopment Commission. Upon review of it regarding the downtown Hammond, Sibley, and Holman area. And I think Attorney Westland is on, so he'll probably do a better job of explaining this development agreement, because I don't want to misstate anything regarding the agreement. And David, it looks like you're still muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, so the developer is developing the 5201 Holman Avenue property, the Eat Restaurant. He's going to perform some repairs to it. He's also entering into an agreement with the developer who's doing 415 Sibley, which also has an address on Holman Avenue, where his property there, 5129 Holman to 5135, is being sold to that developer. As part of the incentive for him to do the repairs and things necessary to get his restaurant Eat open, we have agreed in section 3.1 to the facade rebate program, which would allow him to apply through that facade program for up to $50,000 in facade money. The three-party agreement, the HDC is compromising a little bit of the note that he owes, that was the original part of the Eat Restaurant loan that he took through the HDC. But as far as the Redevelopment Commission is concerned, we are allowing him to pursue up to $50,000 in the facade program.
I'm very familiar with the building. I think Ray, the owner's done a pretty good job on the inside. I've seen parts of his building. So the outside would be good for some enhancement there to do the facade, like you say.
Well, and you're gonna have brand new buildings going in,
Right.
right kitty corner. Or I guess across the street. And his roof, there are issues with it to where it's causing problems with other buildings that are next door. So kind of, you're kind of tackling a number of problems with allowing him to apply for the facade.
Yeah, I was just gonna piggyback off of what Attorney Westland said. This is like a necessary, I would describe it as a necessary incentive to help spur a lot of the development in the downtown area, in addition to the Sibley Street development, but also will be developed. And as you know, previously one of the buildings burned. And so, I mean, there are a lot of things that this is helping to help push development forward in the downtown area.
Yep, I agree. I don't know. Any other commissioners have any questions on the building or anything?
I don't know if I need to state why, but I'm going to abstain on this one, commissioners. Mr. Garcia is a friend, associate, and we're in the same business. So I might be out of place by voting on this one or speaking on it.
Well, if there are no further.
Fair enough.
If there are no further questions or discussions, Mr. President, I make a motion for the approval of development agreement among the Hammond Redevelopment Commission, Hammond Development Corporation, Armando Garcia, and I don't know how to pronounce that company name, CAU HTUC Limited.
You see?
I second that.
Okay, there is a motion and a second. If there's no further question or discussion, then roll call, please.
Homage,
Yes.
Little Presley,
Yes.
Casperky,
Abstain.
Myricks,
Yes.
Hawbridge.
Yes, motion passes with 4 yes, 1 abstain. Thank you, Attorney Westland and Ms. Tarver, for your overview on that.
You are welcome. Thank you so much.
All right, Ms. Tarver, you're on deck again. Reports. Would you like to share anything tonight?
No report at this time, just wanting the commission to know that we're continuously working with different developments throughout the city. So I anticipate having something further to report at next meeting.
Fair enough. All right, brings us to number 9 then, our bills, register of claims.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to pay the register of claims for June 3rd, 2021 through July 1st, 2021 for register of claims R60014 through R60168 inclusive.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. That's for the register of claims dating June 3rd, 2021 through July 1st, 2021. That's claim R60014 through claim R60168. Is there any questions on these claims for staff? Okay, they seem to be in order then. Let's have a roll call on the claims.
Homage,
Yes.
Little Presley,
Yes.
Casperky, Casperky, Myricks,
Yes.
Hawbridge.
Yes, we have 4 yes and 1 absent. Okay. Number 10, new and unfinished business. Do we have anything tonight, Attorney Westland or Africa?
I don't.
No, I do not have anything at this time.
Okay. Before I move on, I'm gonna ask Attorney Westland, I'm not sure you were muted at that time. There was a little discussion again on the Zoom meetings. I thought there was something like we discussed before, there's something that was passed where if we get to that level where we still need 3 and 2 could do Zoom, you know if that's still gonna be in place, or are we gonna be all in person, or will we have that option? I guess I should be saying, and it can't be a repeated, if you do that, once we do go to person, then you do have to make meetings too then.
Yeah, so because the health emergency is extended through the month of July, we can still all be via Zoom through July 31st. Once, if the public health emergency is not extended into August, then we're gonna need at least 3 people present in person to conduct the meeting.
Okay.
So for your next meeting,
Okay.
I would plan on another Zoom for your next meeting, but then after that, August, I would probably plan on being in person.
Okay.
Thank you.
But that's all subject to change, because if the governor gives us another executive order at the end of July, we could potentially be Zoom again. So,
Okay, well then, Cynthia, I know that's a little extra work on your part. We will touch the surface again in our next July meeting, and then, like Attorney Westland said, though, it could change right before August, but if not, then if we can just make a note of that for August.
Got it.
All right, well, thank you then. That's all I had on that. And then we will move on to number 11, public comment. If anybody's out there that has zoomed in, public comment is open. You may speak. You have 3 minutes. Okay, public comment is closed then. Can we get number 12 up?
Mr. President, I make a motion to adjourn.
Second,
I said,
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Can you all signify by aye?
aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everyone. Have a great night.